computer. Hey, Christopher, how are you?
I'm happy, Angel. How are you?
I am fabulous. I just want to say thank you for hopping on because you know what we have to share with each other is so important, and what you have to share with the people that I share with is just of major importance. And so I just want to introduce you as my sensei, my lifestyle sensei, my health coach, and just want people that are that are watching us that this is Sensei Kristopher Aaron. So again, thank you for joining us. You want to tell a little bit about yourself?
Thank you. Wow, where do I start? I was born in no,
You don't have to go back
I,
that
right. I was born in Cook County Hospital in 1974. No, just no. I'm a wellness coach, as you know, Angel. Um, I I've been doing what I do for 15 years, nonstop, hardcore, as showing people how to become their own physician, showing people how to empower themselves through self-care,
Yeah.
and primarily with the tools of extended fasting, dry fasting, juice fasting, water fasting, raw food, physical culture, exercise, various breath, anaerobics, aerobics, strength training.
Okay.
After 10 years of being in the world of high finance, wearing a suit and tie every day for 10 years, I left that industry in 2008, and I haven't looked back. And first of all, I'm honored to be here with you.
Thank you.
Being
Thank you.
able to talk with your people.
Yeah.
So just to give people more information than they may have had. I normally present two types of information: esoteric and exoteric.
Mm-hmm.
Esoteric meaning underground, exoteric meaning the masses.
Cool.
So, yeah,
Well,
it's a
thank
pleasure being here. Yeah.
Pardon? Would you say 100 what?
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure to be here.
Oh, thank you. It's a pleasure to have you. I'm honored to have you. Thank you for spending some time, just a little bit of time with me, with us, and you say that you do coaching on dry fasting and water fasting. And some of you know that I did my first extended fast, 42 days with this brother. So I really thank you for guiding me through that, because I was nervous. I didn't think I could do it. I think all of us who, especially those of us who are spiritual, we've done some type of fasting. It might be, I'm going to fast until 3 o'clock. I'm going to fast from sunrise to sunset or something. Maybe we'll do an extended, I don't, a lot of different things. And then Ramadan, I've got some Muslim friends and they do Ramadan. And so you've got a lot of different ways to fast, but you were the first person that guided me through a fast where I did not take in anything but air and water for 21 days. And then we went to juice, right?
24 days.
4 days.
And then we went 18 days on juice.
Yeah, so it was interesting, and I, I'm now am a big advocate of fasting because it helps you to break that unnatural, unhealthy relationship that so many of us have with food. Our culture, our society is supersize me, give me the big one, and that supposedly more is better. And we are so committed to, and everything revolves around food. Let's go out and grab a bite to eat. Let's get together and have a cocktail. Let's do things that all of that stuff that feeds that sensation, that connection around food, that unhealthy connection. That how many people say, girl, let's get together because I haven't talked to you in a long time, let's get together and go for a walk. That's typically not what we say. We say, let's go, let's grab a bite, let's go to dinner,
let's do lunch, right? Let's go
do lunch. Yeah,
right.
yeah. So I just want to thank you because it definitely helped me to think about my relationship with food and why, you hear people stressing. I remember years ago, Oprah was going on one of her food experiences and losing weight. And she was talking about how she would snack. And so many of us, we stressy, you just unconsciously putting chips or nuts or something in your mouth and wonder why you can't lose weight and wonder why you still have the stress. So I know part of what you do, besides helping people learn about how to safely do a dry fast and a water fast, is how to eat good food when you are not fasting, so that you, while you are still working to get a handle on stress, eating in different ways, get a handle on stress. You can, if you're gonna eat, then eat some good foods, because you have a million good recipes too. So yeah, I know that you do a lot of that. So you want to talk a little bit about, well, before I ask you to share, we're getting ready to embark on another exciting experience. And I really encourage you guys, if you are at all interested, let me know. Christopher's going to give you his information on how to reach him at the end of this video. But starting January 1st, 2024, what are we doing, Christopher? I'm so excited.
Right, that's what we're doing. We're going 2 years. 2 years, 104 weeks, eating 100% raw fruits and raw veggies, 100% raw for 2 years. So we're going to eat the highest vibrational diet in the world for 2 years. We're going to drink the best. We're going to drink green juices and smoothies and have gourmet raw and fruits and veggies and nuts and seeds and superfoods and mushrooms and all the good stuff for 2 years and none of the bad stuff for 2 years. And that's what we're doing. So we're doing this for ourselves, and not to ourselves, but for ourselves.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Really.
And what you have said to me, which really just kind of helps to shift your thinking, is don't think about what you have to give up, but think about what you get to eat. You talked about that. You said that in a way that just really resonated with my spirit.
Yes. Because you're not, listen, God's not going to twist your arm to do the right, to live at the highest levels. It's a choice that we make. It's an invitation to go to those higher vibrations, to go to that 5G reality, sort of get off the 3G plane, and the 5D and not the 3D. And so, yeah, I'm excited about it, and I think it's gonna bless. It's gonna bless us.
I am excited about it as well, because our society as a whole, I'm not saying you who is watching, I'm not saying everybody, but our society as a whole is kind of killing ourselves one forkful at a time. And if you think about, milk does the body good, and all those commercials and all of those advertisements that are telling us that you can't be healthy, you can't get enough protein without introducing animal products into your body. If you look at the bottom of that commercial or the bottom of that advertising, who's that advertisement coming from, right? So are you talking? I can't hear you. I don't know what happened to our sound.
Oh no, I'm just giving you thumbs up.
Oh, perfect. Yes, sir. So when you think about it, can you, Chris, a little bit share about the misnomer that you cannot get enough protein if you are either plant-based or raw?
It is a misnomer. You can get plenty protein. The highest protein is plant protein. Animal protein is what we call a second-hand protein. You can build up, obviously you can build up on it, but it has long-term ramifications to our kidneys, our liver, our inner organs if we do too much over time. Okay. And so like with health, we want to take a long-term approach to it, because most of our diseases are, what's the word I want to use? Are latent diseases. They're incubated diseases. It's almost like shingles. Shingles stays in our bodies for 40 years until it flames us out in our 60s and 70s and beyond. So we have to sort of build an altar of health within us. I would say get a 20-year head start on your health, because when the winter season of your life approaches, around the age of 70, 80-ish, around that age, around that winter season, you want to be able to go through that and still be whole. still have all of the faculties. And there's only one way, and that's to get a jump on your health and start building your body, your new body now. And it takes time to build a new body. You know, every 2 years we get new bones. Every 28 days our skin replaces itself. Every 91 days we get a new bloodstream. You know, it takes 2 to 7 years to build a new structure, a new flesh house, as we call it.
Okay.
But you got to build with the right material, and you got to be willing to go through the detox. And detox normally takes 1 to 2 years.
Okay, you know what? You've said so much in
Yes.
in just a couple of sentences. I just want to, hopefully I can go back and ask you to expound on a couple of things. You said that the diseases are latent. I think maybe that is why more people don't embark on a healthy lifestyle and commit to a healthy diet, because they feel good when they don't necessarily have a negative reaction to eating hamburgers and hot fries and whatever, you know, all of the things that hit those endorphins and make you feel good in the moment. So you don't have a reason, you don't feel like you have a reason to stop. And I know that when we were kids and we would look at our adults and they would say, you know what, keep living, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Like, you know what, you don't know what you're doing. You messed it up, but I got this figured out. I'll be fine. So we don't believe fat meat is greasy until we get in the face with the fat meat.
Right.
Right?
Right.
So how do you, and we were talking about this earlier, you said that you really can't force a person to eat healthy, but how do you get a person to see the benefits of changing their lifestyle now? It's almost like scared straight, right?
Exactly. Well, the best way, and really the only way, is we have to just simply become the best versions of ourselves. We have to become the healed versions of ourselves. We got to live our best life at the highest level so we can be a shining example. We got to let our light so shine before men that so that they'll be like, man, people follow our example and not what the words that we say. Say, man, I want that because that's real and that's true. We got to live our best lives. We have to not fall in the trap of dopamine and sort of embrace the long-term effects of serotonin. Serotonin is long-term. Dopamine is short-term. Serotonin is happiness. Dopamine is pleasure. Pleasure is good, but it has to be earned pleasure. You know, it's like when you go to the store and buy some food. The front of the package is for entertainment. The back of the package is for education.
Ooh, that's good stuff.
Yeah,
okay, wait. The front of the package is for entertainment.
The back is for education. That's why you always read.
The front of the package it engages the senses.
It engages the senses. It looks good. It looks exciting. It's going to give you everything. Right. But you look at the back and you see 20 ingredients on the back, and all those ingredients are diesel-able, pourable ingredients, and all they're going to do is lower our vibration and our health. And then you know the truth. The back is for education.
Ooh, that's good. That's really good.
Yes, the front is for entertainment. The back is for education.
It's like the front of that cute guy. I gotta thank God I got a wonderful husband who is the back, front and the back line up. Thank God for that. But you know that cute guy you meet and he look good and he smell good and everything is all going. Everything is popping. What you think is gonna be like? This is gonna be wonderful. But that back of that package is he lie, he cheat. He got messed up credit. So you better look at the back of that package. Okay. Focus.
That's so true.
So the front of the package will entertain you and entice you. The back of the package will educate you and make you decide if you want to go inside that package and put that in your body.
The thing is, we see, but very few people read the ingredients. You'll go buy a bag of Doritos. You know how bad Doritos are for you? You read the back of Doritos. You see MSG. You see yellow number 5. You see all these 30 different ingredients that most people can't pronounce or understand what they are, what they do to our bodies. But guess what we do? Because they're 50 cents, and they taste good. They taste good to our palate. We'll get the Doritos. We'll get the cheese fries. We'll go and buy the Beelzebub stuff, but not knowing that lowers our vibration, and it's gonna kill our inner organs over time and lower our health. I think we'll be susceptible to flus, to colds, to earaches, sore throats, and all that stuff that we should rarely, if ever, experience. But we'll start getting those if we eat like that. It's nowhere around.
You know what? You just a fathead. You have so much that every statement or every few sentences that you share with us, I have a bunch of questions and a bunch of things that I want to build on. So you got to come back. Hopefully we'll just continue to have conversations, because really, as you know, my whole platform is about living the best life you possibly can. And I know that you can help people do that. I love having conversations with you. So 2 things that you said, and we don't have to talk about them now, but you talked about is full of MSG. And then I was reading, I'm always doing research, and I was a lot of comments saying MSG is not bad for you. MSG, a lot that's used in a lot of Asian foods, and it's really not bad. Look how healthy the Asian people look and seem to be. I want to ask you about that, and you can answer if you can,
Right.
and then also you said it lowers your vibration. What is the important, what are you saying when you talk about vibration? What does that mean?
Good question. Good question. Vibration is your awareness, your spiritual awareness and your life awareness. And just so that the wool doesn't it takes you out of the matrix. It gets you out of the herd mentality that so many people are in. Vibration is so important, because if you have a low vibration, which most of the people do, and I'm not pointing fingers, but I'm calling a spade, and it doesn't, and you could be rich and wealthy and have a very low vibration. Okay? So money doesn't come into play, although money is very important, but it doesn't determine vibration. Okay. It's simply awareness. Like if I go in somebody's home and I see Aquafina water, or I go in their bathroom and I see Pepto-Bismol, I see Tylenol, I see Halls, I see Theraflu. That tells me they may be nice people, they may be well-to-do, but that tells me they have a very, 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 very low vibration. Because somebody with a high vibration would never have those things, and ever. Not.
Okay, so how does your vibration impact your day-to-day life? So let's make it relatable to the average person.
That's a good question. This is how it relates, how it impacts your life. It just makes you aware. So things that are harmful to you, things that aren't in your best interest, maybe it's in a corporation's best interest, but aren't necessarily your best interest. You see it for what it is, and you can avoid it. Like on the surface, most of the stuff that we ingest or bring in our homes, it's for us. It helps. You see commercials on television, and they say, "Man, this is great." Everything that I just named, you see commercials of it. But I always say, you can see if it has a commercial, it probably ain't good for you. Because you'll rarely ever see healthy stuff floating across the TV.
Okay? Except avocados.
Which is rare. Even the avocados are rare. And so, yeah, it's just an awareness. It's a frequency. It's a point where I remember when I was there. You say, but I thank God I'm not there anymore. That's your vibration is rising. That's what it is. That's important. That's your awareness.
So can we think of it as your vibration is you become more attuned spiritually?
More conscious attuned. Yes. You got ears to hear and eyes to see.
Yeah. So that you are, and when you connect with that still small voice and you can really hear it, then it helps you to live a smoother life, a more enjoyable life, a more peaceful life, and then you can connect with what God, I'm a believer, is telling you, that Holy Spirit is telling you do this, do that. But when you are full of garbage, it's hard.
Right.
Is that kind of what I'm hearing? You say?
You don't make that connection. Angel, you come to recognize the oneness of everything, how we're all connected. We're all connected.
Here we are. Where we
We're
are.
not from us, the animals, the earth, everybody, we're all connected. Mm-hmm. And people come into your life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. Yeah. But everybody's here to teach you something. They're not there arbitrarily. Everybody's here to show for a reason. And it's our job to recognize that reason and to seize the moment of our destiny. Because the word purpose means pure position. And it means pure position. And our purpose, we all have a purpose, and we have to recognize. Some people recognize their purpose when they're young, others when they're older. But you got to get it at some point.
Yeah. And you know what? That's the thing I think what is really important to say, that it doesn't matter when you get it. And don't look in the rear with, oh, I didn't get it when I was 12 and I'm 50 or whatever. And so my time, it's never too late. You still got breath in your body. It's never too late. And you still have an opportunity to live a fabulous life and to show people behind you or around you what it can look like. So one thing I wanted to say, and I'm cognizant of your time and those who are watching us, is that when you maybe to help people to see one of the benefits of a plant-based lifestyle or a raw lifestyle, if you want to join Kristopher as our sensei on this journey in the next 2 years, is that I would say that living raw is almost like a fountain of youth. Because what have you said many, many times to the groups I've enjoyed being with you on, is about that second childhood.
Yes, and how to avoid it. And I normally I give the 10 signs of the second childhood. The first sign is dementia. Second sign is Alzheimer's disease. Third is adult diapers, false teeth, walkers, weakness. Losing your eyesight or having to wear bifocals or glasses or whatever. Our eyes shouldn't become weaker and dimmer as we age and everything. We're not supposed to become, these have to live in assisted living homes and things of that nature. Thank God that we have those, but that should be the rarity and not the norm. It should be the oddity and not the norm. We should go into our golden years on the crescendo, with all of our
traveling, right?
Yes, with our health, and be whole and happy until we expire, just like wild animals. Notice animals, not domesticated animals, but wild animals. They leave here. You say, how do they survive in the cold winters and the hot summers, and and without us, because they only eat what God tells them to eat. And so they don't have to worry about getting sick. And if they do get sick, what do? They go on a water fast until they're whole again. And that's how we're designed to do it. But we lost our way. We opted out of nature a long time ago. And the goal is to get back into Mother Nature, reconnect with our mother, reconnect with our father. We should be fine.
And just to kind of piggyback on what you said, for those of us or our loved ones who are already experiencing some of the things you mentioned that would indicate a second childhood, it's still not too late. You can go hardcore and do a fast and do a cleanse and still still make some changes. And I'm not saying, some things that you get down the road, I am not a doctor. And Kristopher, I know that you are not a medical doctor, so people
will tell you, I am not a doctor. I'm better, but go ahead.
You know what? And I 100% agree. But we have to put this disclaimer on here because the AMA be coming after us, trying to sue us for trying to heal people and trust their body to be healed through healthy foods and water and air.
Yeah.
Because if it's not a pill and they're not getting paid to push it, then they gonna find a reason to just dispute what we have to say or what you're sharing, but I still, so even if you're going through some of that stuff, you still can make some radical changes with changing your diet and your lifestyle. And you know, I'm all about what's going on in the mind, because change begins first in the mind. You have to have a made up mind that you want to do something different, or it won't stick. And it's got to be about seeing your future. And I always say you have to see it in your mind before you experience it in the real world. So use your powerations, you know, which are just affirmations that go way beyond words, and because you got to put some work in. You know, God had to work, so we got to work too. So you have to be willing to learn. And Kristopher is a phenomenal wealth of information, and you have to be willing to apply the knowledge, because if you have a hammer and you need to put in, you know, put the nail in the wall, but you never use the hammer, you know, you have to use the knowledge, right? You got to use the tools that are available to you is all I'm saying. So Kristopher, would you please share how to get in touch with you? And I will put it in the feed, but how to get in touch with you, and a little bit about what to expect if people want to join you or join us on this raw food odyssey starting January 1st, 2024. And then please come back.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Andrew. The best way to reach me is either on Facebook, just send me a Facebook message, or just email me at Aaron, AARON 47 at gmail.com. Aaron47 at gmail.com. And my name is Kristopher with a K. Last name is Aaron, AARON. Send me a Facebook message or email me, and I will get you anything, you know, whatever you ask for. And as far as the 2-year fully raw experience, it's just going to be, you know, a real lifestyle upgrade. You're going to heal everything. If you have any issues in your body, you can expect to be healed from those issues. You'll definitely move the needle. You'll learn how to become your own physician. You're going to learn how to live drug-free now and the rest of your days. The word pharmaceutical means poison maker. It literally means poison maker. Keep that in mind. It's going to just expand your heart, open your heart, and open your mind to eat, which I believe is the Creator's original intent for how we're supposed to eat and thrive at any age. If you have any issues, you can heal. There's an herb for any ailment, every ailment on this planet.
No, and it makes me think about the Garden of Eden and how one of the first things God said to Adam and Eve is, you can eat.
Yes.
So it's okay to have a phenomenal, exciting relationship with food, but so the money makers, the greedy people, came in and wanted to control our minds and our bodies with this unhealthy food so they could get paid. When everything is right, everything that you're talking about is right here in nature already for us. So if you guys are at all interested in learning some things, join us on this journey. It's going to be phenomenal, because I have learned so many, you know, raw food living is not just a salad. I mean, salads are phenomenal, and Kristopher is going to tell you some wonderful homemade dressings. You don't have to get your dressing out of a jar, off the shelf. It's not just salad though, but it's so many other things that are exciting. You talk about exciting your palate and sharing great food that not only tastes good, but is good for you. It's going to be fabulous. And one last thing, and I'm gonna let you guys go. You said that year 1 of a raw food lifestyle is learning.
It's detox. Yeah.
Okay. Year 2 is learning the ropes.
I'm glad you said that, Abe. The first year is detox and learning the ropes. Year 2, it becomes a lifestyle. Okay. That's when you're ready to launch. The first year, you're going to be detoxing. It's going to take about a year for most people over the age of 30. Yeah, you're just detoxing the first year. And then year 2 is when it becomes a lifestyle and you're ready to really go with it.
So if you are looking
it-
to heal some ailment that, they said I had an autoimmune something going on, they still haven't been able to put a label on it. And if you're looking to reverse an issue, you're talking about a commitment of hardcore eating right, juicing, and we will have
Yes.
Kristopher, please come back because we really want to talk about that. I would love to do a food demo with you in the kitchen, showing people a little bit about maybe you can do a great recipe or two for us and share with everybody that, again, this is not, it's not hard. It's not supposed, as one of my mentors says, it's not hard, it's just new. So if you get your mind around doing something new that can help you live a healthier, happier, more joyful life that you can get around and you're not dragging because you're 35 pounds overweight, or you got what they used to say to our elders, say they got the sugar. You don't have, yeah. And another one, you had so many good ones. Last one, I'm gonna let you go, really, is that disease does not run in your family. What runs in your family?
Bad eating habits. No one runs in your family. That's why it's a problem.
Yeah. Say what is that?
Disease runs in your family because no one runs in your family.
Say get up and move. Yeah, that's the truth. We could go on. Okay, so I just want to say thank you again. January 1st, we are jumping off with the Raw Food Life. And I'm going to put how to reach Kristopher in this feed. And he's going to come back with me. He already promised, you all heard him say it. And we are going to continue this conversation because we are all about living our healthiest, happiest, most fulfilling lives possible. Because God put you here for a reason. And if you're too sick to fulfill the purpose, then you're not doing what God put you here to do. And we want to be pleasing to God, like God wants us to be. So again, thank you for coming, Kristopher. I appreciate you so much.
Thank you, Angel. It's been my pleasure. Thank you.
All right, guys. We will see you real soon. Have a great
Yes.
day. Bye for now.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Thank you.